So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. Now it's Hazard. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's done it!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's destined for the flank. Neymar venturing down the left. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, cracking ball. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now it's Hullet. Space for him to turn and look. He's rising! He will be livid with himself. Now it's Neymar. And there's green grass ahead of him. He might be in here! Oh, well played. Duke, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Thuram cuts out the pass. Pelé. And here's Hazard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Good ball over the top. And this is Ibrahimovic. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
And it's Scholes.
Mauritius always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
That has not gone well.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Pull it. And it's Scholes. Played out to the left flank, and he's picked it up out wide. He's found the way through. Chance for a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Wriggles his way through. Milan are looking to go forward now. Now it's Puskás, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Puskás! And Puskás! Oh, that pass isn't the best. Ibrahimovic. Chouameni. Now Neymar. Pull it. Never out of the action for very long. He won't be happy with that one. Scholes. Oh, he's certainly caught in there. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. That is a routine catch.
Hullet will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Pirlo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Pelé. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, good take in a good area. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Morris ended up in no man's land. And this is Puskás! Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
They get a throw in. Works it forward. Oh, Red, nice interception. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Scholes. We are into stoppage time. That looks a cracking ball. That has been cut short. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Milan just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. So we're underway for the second half. Milan currently ahead by the smallest of margins. That's a cute ball. And this is Ronaldo. And he's definitely onside. Puskás. And that's been intercepted. And it's Azar. Now it's Pelé. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Puskás. Thuram cuts it out. Pelé can see things others simply cannot. Scholes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. No luck with that dink over the top. So what can they make of this? It'll be a throw-in. Tchouaméni is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. He's looking wide, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's straight offside. Pinches it off him. Oh, this looks sharp. Knocks it into space. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now he's running on. Cristiano Ronaldo! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Good decision by the keeper, got that exactly right. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Neymar. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That is a great pick out. And this is Neymar. Now he's got space here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now, can they get him away? Great vision. He's beaten the last man.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's got away. Brilliantly cut out.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Cristiano Ronaldo looking for the run, and he's worked it through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
No way through. Passing is crisp and sharp. Milan still ahead by the game's only goal. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Puskás. Oh, truly brave defending.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
So no flag here.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Odo tries to pass it through. Very much into the last knockings. Somewhat off target. Azar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And that's that. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Cristiano Ronaldo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
And he really does have it all. too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Pelé. That's a cute ball. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. He's picked his way through. He is just caressing the ball. That is great defending, so alert. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now it's Hullet. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's Pelé. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Rivaldo. Conte. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Mauritius with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's there to get it away. Roberto Carlos. And here's Cruyff! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This is their second corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Milan still without a single shot on target. Tchouaméni to Hazard. Hullet. Mauritius have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
He's in a great position here. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's the chance to counter. And that could set him on his way. He would have been quick to recover this. Rivaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That has been cut short. Oh, that's well spotted. Tchouaméni is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now that is tidy. Shapes to shoot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Pelé is offering a wry smile there.
Pelé going forward. That's tidy. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Tchouaméni proves too strong, too smart. And here's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rivaldo. The ball has bounced loose now. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Now it's Pelé. Thuram cuts it out. Now it's Pelé. Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that. Now it's Messi. Hullet. Now it's Pelé. Now that's well seen too. Pelé.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Not the most accurate pass. Odo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played in by Seedorf. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break.
Changement.
And we get things going again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Searching pass he's played there. Oh, such a clever touch. A lot of space ahead of him. Otto defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And now the breakaway. Roberto Carlos. That's a good run down the left. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Bullet. Pele. And he's there to retrieve it. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Schneider conjures time and space where few can. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position.
Oh, he's been caught now. Shot a goal! It's in! How they've waited! Now they have it! That was a given. It always was.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
And that's off target.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Almost an hour gone. And he's managed to get free. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rivaldo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Messi chasing after it. Schneider. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. And here's Ibrahimovic. And here's Messi. Beckenbauer concedes a free kick for that.
Changement. Le numéro 10.
So we have movement on both benches.
Le numéro 20. Ibrahimovic. À leur place, le numéro 11. Scholes. Le numéro 17. Le numéro 21. Attention, changement.
Oh, it's a vicious effort. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Odo. Knocks it into space. Cross from Scholes. And this is chance for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Cruyff picked out and Puskás! Superb from Puskás! A finish of true class. There seemed no way back, but they are level. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
You're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That ball looks a good one.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And big chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Puskás really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives.
Le numéro 2.
Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter.
3 minutes.
Chouameni. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And he's picked out the run. Roberto Carlos gets over and intercepts. Petit. Schneider. And time is up. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.